chilling out here over at my favorite breakfast place, and all of a sudden this beautiful woman shows up. Northern California. She's real cool. We get to talking. I hand her a business card. Later on, I also tell her where a really great restaurant is. And we're gonna go out to dinner. Grande Wapota Fritos Pescado. That worked out really good. She's gonna cruise on back to the beach here and hang out with me some more. So we're hanging out at the restaurant, and I meet a guy with a really nice ukulele. Here with my buddy Ricardo on the ukulele. A playa, a Santo Domingo. Special guest star here. Here he is. All right. Had a great dinner, a great day on the beach, sticking to the daily regimen. It seems to work really well, and it's really dirt cheap. Started off in the morning to do a test run to see if we can do the full distance back to our original town, and it's the original little village that we'll be taking our ferry boat from to get back to the mainland, Nicaragua. It's pretty cool. Santo Domingo Playa here has some of the most beautiful sunrises I have ever seen. I really don't see too many of those because I'm too burnt out riding the bike all day and filming, and just too burnt out to wake up. But when I'm directly on location, it's pretty easy for me to wake up in the morning, grab the camera with a sleepy head, and start shooting. Working our funds down to like about $100, and then we'll be heading back to Costa Rica, Liberia. We are on our daily regimen now, and the daily regimen is sunrises to the fruit stand down the flock, or whatever they have in stock. They, what they got is what they got. Restaurant here, and having the guy cook me up a really good omelet. It's been very difficult to find someone out here who knows how to cook a really good omelet, and it's been very difficult to find people out here that have homemade yogurt and granola. So we're eating better now. We're eating good. You got a good morning diet here. The coffee's good. We're gonna chill out over here back on Santo Domingo Playa. Grab some brewskis, sack them on the bike, and cruise out to Ojo de Agua, the volcanic giant two-spring pools. I'm talking global here. Not only that, but there's cool hippies that also hang out there too, and a lot of cool people to meet. Good dialogue filming the clouds hanging out over the giant volcano, and then we'll be filming that. The guy's got a pet, a macaw. I putzed around with him, took some video and stuff. Later on, I found out that he does cool tricks and he makes really cool sounds. However, you gotta get the guy going there to do it. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Todo chido? Ok, mi amigo. Hola, hola. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Huh? Hola, hola. Hola, hola. Hola, hola. Hola, hola. Just want you to know that the parrot bites gringos. Paca paca, the gringo. Hola, hola. Oh yeah. Hola, hola. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? What? Hey, what? Hola. Hey. Wah, wah, wah. Hey. Ah. Wah, wah, wah. Hey. Wah, nah, nah, nah. Hola, hola. Hola, hola. Hey. Oi. Oi, cacapaca. Eh. Oi, hey. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Hey. Hola, hola. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Hey. Oy, oy, oy. Hola. Hey, hey, hey. People are always constantly floating on to the island, and they're floating off. I can't believe that this song followed me all the way from Chicago, Illinois, out to Ometepe Island, cruise on down to where we buy beer to leave off our deposito. Yes, the leader. We go by the leader. it's cheaper. We're kind of running out of time here. I'm glad that nothing really bad has not happened, corrupt any of our data or travel. And I'm pretty happy about that. And I'm just going to hopefully keep it like smooth cruising all the way to the end. I'm at the point of my journey where I really don't want to make wrong moves. Each day takes us closer to full success. We're doing a day hike down the Rio, volcanic natural water spring coming out of the giant small volcano. And we're just going to film some wildlife back here. There's a lot of cool things to film, and we might even meet up with some big boa. They're putting in an international airport. That's going to change things. The way you're seeing the island now is truly indigenous. You're going to just enjoy the way the island is before they finish the airport. Hey, psst, psst. You ready for some pescado? Hey. You gonna have some pescado? Un pescado? See? Hey. Hola, 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 feliz. Hola, 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 feliz. Feliz. Victoria Cachimba, excelente restaurante. Muy cansado, ande un barco. Muy cansado, ande un barco. Muy cansado, ande un barco. Wake up in the morning at 7:30 and hit the ferry boat back to the mainland to Nicaragua. That's where let's just say some corruption is going to start there. Let's just say that the castaway is getting off of the island. We've been on the island for a month and 7 days. It's been a really big cruise. It's a real big adventure. There's been a lot of cool things to film. There were some tough times and there were some really good times. Wager, even out the good with all the bad. We've made it from the ferry boat all the way back to the mainland in Nicaragua. Got a taxi and cruised on back to the border town. And immigration was kind of a pain in the butt trying to get back into Costa Rica. They wanted payoffs, which is, I mean, that's okay. It's all right. I mean, we've, cut our budget. We were doing it dirt cheap, sleeping on the beach for 1 month, rent-free, didn't have to get a hotel, dirt cheap. And we didn't have to pay off our security guard with the 2 dogs and the flashlight to watch our stuff to make sure we didn't get ambushed. Cemeterio, still drinking beer. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to our daily regiment here. Waking up in the morning, having the mate, cruising over to our favorite restaurant, getting some more food for the nighttime area. Then we're gonna cruise over to the pool the Best Western Gringo Hotel. And we're going to be filming the monsoon season. There's been a lot of crappy arrangements. I want you to get the best of crappy arrangements arising. I just deal with it. The best of, best footage, the best of, the best for you, the viewer. You know, it's kind of ironic that I do these daily dialogues. It's dialogue. When you're on a mountain bike with all this gear on it, stand out like a sore thumb. The military looks at you, police look at you, and everybody wants to see your original passport. Photocopy passport, plasticized, just like the original one. That didn't work too well. They really want to see the original one. Taking out your passport around the border of Nicaragua and Costa Rica, there's really not any clean, safe place to put anything. Everything's like kind of wet, muddy. We'll make it through. There was a lot of corruption involved. I think I paid somebody like $25 that I really didn't have to do that with. Getting a bus to a ferry boat towards Ometepe Island, not easy. Not a lot of signs telling you where to go. It was on Sunday, too. Sunday's a good day to go because there's really not a lot of people doing anything, locking the mountain bike on the ferry boat because we just don't want anybody just grabbing that bike and riding the bike away. Cruising towards Ometepe, the two big volcanoes, daunting effect on me because I really wanted to ride my mountain bike all around that island. And I really didn't want to take too many buses. And I looked at the geography on it, I looked at the kilometers, and it looked like something doable and epic. Watching the two volcanoes come closer and closer made me feel like I was heading towards a big adventure. And it was. We had like about a month and about 7 days to film that, and that was cool. Discouraged when I talked to a lot of tourists that are on the island, and most tourists, 99%, 100% of the tourists told me that they're only going to spend like 3 days there. The natives are living like total old school. The natives are real friendly, hauling water back to the house, that's old school. No running water, washing clothes in the lago, that's old school. And you know what? They would do all these daily chores with the whole family. I like that a lot. I mean, everybody would have a lot of fun doing it. Laid back, not a lot of fuss or muss type of lifestyle. Everybody's got the attitude of just, hey, just kicking back. Man, we're living our lives. You know, there's not a lot of corruption on the island. I think there's more corruption on the mainland, whole different lifestyle. Not as bad as I thought it would with all the gear on the bike, you know, 45 pounds of gear. Cool places to hang out. The reason why we had to leave the island was because the rainy season was starting. However, rainy seasons are not good for camping outside, and I really didn't want to get into any more, rent. I'd rather spend the rent money on rum on the rocks, liters of beer, mi señorita of Victoria, and yes, eating plenty of muy grande fritos pescado with that salsa and fruta. A great vegetarian omelet. The days went by like really quick. Started the daily regimen, and that took a lot of time to do. I like that a lot, and it was very enjoyable and relaxing to do the same thing every single day. Running water and a shower. I had everything outside. I was able to brush my teeth. No one came by to bother me at all. No, you know, the owner of the hotel didn't come by and ask me a whole bunch of questions in Spanish about what I'm doing, why I'm there, and why I'm not a true guest at the hotel. Being social, making friends with, you know, whoever's working at the hotel, the waiters, you know, waitresses, you know, whatever, the guests, nice, you know, respectful. Free amenities. We're kind of done with Costa Rica. I looked at my map. We covered a lot of territory. We've been doing Costa Rica for technically 6 months, so we've seen a lot of Costa Rica. We've cruised around quite a bit. In Nicaragua, Honduras, El Salvador, Guatemala. 9 months of research going on back in my home base. Pimp My Bike. We did a whole show on Pimp My Bike. I'm really happy about my Rhino rims. Continental knobby tires did real well. A lot of punishment. I did punish that bike quite a bit. Really pulled off here real good. The packs did real well. Had to do a little bit of modification on it every once in a while. Nothing that, took a lot of time to get it right. Horn, the cornetta, did real well. Squeaked real hard all the way through Costa Rica and Nicaragua. Teledon, the shark kind of like blew a seal, stopped giving us service. A squeaking thing. Teledon, the shark horn, I think is really cool. A lot of people like that a lot. It's an extra squeak. I think we're going to call the motion picture short film The Making of Cruising with Kenny. I hope when I return to Chicagoland, an easier egg to crack. I'm always, trying to get that Chicagoland egg to crack. Haven't been able to do it yet. I've been trying for like 52 years. I'm not too happy about that, so we're kind of running out of time here. They'll be having a marching band practice over in the park for the big soccer game. Last time they didn't allow bongos, but I'm just going to get the bongos in there just for a really cool video. I strongly apologize about having to do the daily dialogue in the bathroom, so you don't have to look at the bathroom the whole time. I don't think that's very attractive at all, and we can put in something completely different. And I can't emphasize enough on joining the Cruising with Kenny Club is a great way to spend your cold, long, miserable winter by returning in the spring and for summer. I'm looking at winter kind of like this. If there was something like really cool and like totally awesome that I was doing all winter long, I'd stay for it. It's all good. I think we're going to have a big pizza today. I think that'll be a real good thing to do. Pizza pronto. Buenos dias cerveza. That's a big thing. Saturday morning and heading towards a Sunday morning. Yes, there's plenty of people catching up on their buzz from the night before. Buenos dias cerveza. It's very unheard of. Buenos dias cerveza. This goes on like 7 days a week. I see people having a few drinks before they go to work and stuff. The USA would never tolerate that. I've got an animal, a bug, I don't know what it is, animal or bug. It starts making a weird noise at like 2 o'clock in the morning. It's pretty loud. It's really weird. I want to open up the door while it's making the noise to see where it's coming from, if I can get it out of there. When I step towards the door, it stops making that noise. I don't know where the noise is coming from. I thought it was coming from inside my hotel room. Catch the noise maker. Never got to catch the big 10-pound lizard for you. Still working on that. I'm kind of disappointed because I think I have to fly into the New York airport. Travel agency was out of power. Her computer was way down. Doesn't surprise me because we're on Tico time. This is it, folks. This is the final on the Cruising with Kenny time-lapse beard show. We're getting ready for the airport here. We don't want to look like a terrorist. We don't want any confrontations with the military or immigration. So we're going to clear this up right now. Story is I don't know what the odds are of barber chair in Liberia, Costa Rica, from Chicago.
Esta silla yo la compré en Liberia. Es americana. Chicago. Very good.
Did they transport the barber chair from Chicago?
I'll be sure. Yeah. Chicago, la silla. 1974.